Well, hi guys. It's been a little while since I put a video out again. We're into that horrible winter series season where, especially this year, I've not got a boat to rebuild. So things are a little bit slow. It's just living aboard a boat. It's all, well, sometimes you're just living.
We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild.
This time it's bits and pieces, little bits of work on Ava and finishing off little bits on Baru. We're going to go into a period now, maybe I might get a video out 2 a month, might be 1 a month, we'll see, whilst we get through Christmas and into the new year. We're working on plans for next year, what to do. I don't think we're going to sell Baru now. I think we're going to keep her for another year. And at the moment, the plan is to take her north again. But this time, we want to do more. We didn't do what we wanted to do this year, this season. We were late in setting off, and we were too slow in getting to the west coast of Scotland, and then we hit it in a busy time and a bad weather time. So we got a little bit stuck. And as many of you know, Janet's still going through her long-term cancer treatment. And so there are things that we have to do at certain points, and making sure she's got the correct supply of treatments with her. So hopefully we've got a little bit of work to do on that. But hopefully we want to get away for a little bit longer in 2025. And I would hope to do more of the West Coast, probably come back through the Caledonian Canal, or go through the Caledonian Canal to the west, and then head north, and then come back across the top, so around Cape Wrath, and across the top to the Orkneys and back down. So a bit more adventurous. We were also getting used to Baru. She was new to us. There was 1 or 2 quirks, 1 or 2 things that we had to sort out. So anyway, we'll see. It's early days yet. I'm still in the planning phase. So this video, as I said, is bits and pieces, bits on Ava, and bits on Baru. So please do enjoy. I'll also just take a moment. Just please do, if you're new to our channel, subscribe. Give us a thumbs up, please. And share it. Share it to your friends, so that all of that helps us move up the YouTube algorithm and get other people coming and joining into our family. So I did a quick check on our life jackets and found that the activation capsule was almost out of date. So I had to buy some new ones. These are okay until February 2028, so gives us a bit more time. So this is in our Baltic life jackets, and it's very simple. He says you just got to pull the zip out, unzip, tease that out, and I'm just replacing this cartridge. And that's it. Unscrew. It's the old one. There's the new one. 0228. Screw it back in. I've got 2 greens. I've got a green for the gas gas is fine, and that's the green for the cartridge. Well, it's one of those cold winter days, well, cold November days, and so what we're going to do, Janet's in hiding in the galley. She doesn't want to do this job.
We're going to start with the coffee, have a discussion, and put it off for tomorrow. I'm sure I've just heard my phone go. I'm sure I'm going out today.
In all seriousness, we laid this carpet 7 years ago. Six years ago, something like that. Not long after we bought Ava, and it's now ready for change. It's faded, it's worn out, so yeah.
If it hadn't been for the fading, because of our huge windows here, obviously the sun comes beating in, and our mulberry carpet is, I don't know what colour you'd call it in patches, to be honest.
It's not mulberry.
But it just looks old, it looks dated. One of the worst places is the bottom of the step. You know, that's, I don't know what colour you'd call that now, but it's certainly not.
No, it's so it's well past its sell by date, and it's all patchy and bits, so it's time for a change. So after a bit of work, we got the carpet done. So we're looking at a way of keeping old age pensioners warm. Our drinks cabinet has a light in it. Now if we paint the inside of the light strip red, that gives us a red glow. And so that will fool our pensioner into thinking she's warm because there's a red glow. And we're doing this in the middle of Stormbert. There we are. Look at the heat coming from there. Lovely and red. I don't know whether she agrees or not.
I'm not impressed. But storm outside is still making it feel bloody cold.
Well guys, I had a few days off, well, a week and a bit I think, of doing work, but weather's been awful. Started now varnishing, revarnishing. I've just done the 2/4 aft quarter seats, so I had to do a bit of a repair on that back one there. So the front one is varnished underneath, so it's a longish job is this. Got to spin these and varnish the top sides. That's the centre seat, that's all been sanded down and ready to go, ready for varnish. Something else we've done is removed the main sail, so that's off the boom. This is to go away. It needs some repairs, mainly on the luff. The top beak there, top part, is badly worn. It's become worn on all of the battens, so the batten ends have got worn. So I've spoken to a guy up in Jarrow. I'm just waiting for a slot so that he can take the luff off and replace it with a Kevlar strip as well, so that will assist in the wear. What I found was the sail foot base hadn't been put onto the boom quite correctly. It hadn't been locked in, and therefore it allowed the sail to move back away from the face, which tightened things up, which wore one side of the luff, and at the top, because it was out of position, it was wearing the forward side of the luff as well. So all of this, we did some repairs whilst we were away, and I'd just like to make them correct, get those sorted out. And another little finishing off job done is this dash top. it was a white vinyl. It was the same vinyl that's on the roof, but I couldn't get that. So this vinyl up on the roof is a white with a little bit more grain effect. Nearest I could get was an ivory, but it looks quite nice on there. It's got 4mm of foam on the back, so that's refaced that panel because it was looking really grubby and it wasn't clean. So now that's in, fastened down, and looks again quite neat. Just got to sort out what I'm going to do with the wiper motor there. We don't use it. It can't really be used because it would get in the way of some of the rigging, and so whether I can take that out and plug that hole in the screen, not sure. I think it's seized up anyways. That another day, another dollar, as I say. I've got the 2 wing seats fully varnished now. They're complete, ready. So I think next step is we'll get those prepped to go back on, put the various fixings on, and then I can spin over the centre seat, which is at the back there, and varnish the top of that and get that ready for tomorrow. And there we are. That's one of the corner seats in, or both the corner seats in. They just drop down. That looks a lot better than it did.